What's up, everybody? My name is LB the Realist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News, where the real is surreal. Thank you for joining me today. So let's jump right into it. I wanted to read to you from, The Guardian, and this is from May 3rd. This is from Friday, so this is like 3 days old, but it's gonna go ahead and jump into the subject for today. Well, as far as this video goes, anyways. So the UN calls for Julian Assange's release from UK high security jail. UN experts have called for Julian Assange to be released from prison and criticized the British government for breaching his human rights. The WikiLeaks publisher was jailed for 50 weeks on Wednesday for breaking bail conditions imposed 7 years earlier by seeking asylum in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. The UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention, or the WGAD, said it was deeply concerned by the disproportionate sentence imposed on Assange for violating the terms of his bail, which it described as a minor violation. The group has twice previously called for Assange to be freed after it judged his confinement to the Ecuadorian embassy by the threat of arrest should he leave amounted to arbitrary detention. The working group regrets that the government has not complied with its opinion and has now furthered the arbitrary deprivation of liberty of Mr. Assange, it said in the statement on Friday. It is worth recalling that the detention and the subsequent bail of Mr. Assange in the UK were connected to preliminary investigations initiated in 2010 by a prosecutor in Sweden. It is equally worth noting that the prosecutor did not press any charges against Mr. Assange, and that in 2017, after interviewing him in the Ecuadorian embassy in London, she discontinued investigations and brought an end to the case. The working group is further concerned that Mr. Assange has been detained since April 11, 2019 in Belmarsh Prison, a high-security prison, as if he were convicted for a serious criminal offense. This treatment appears to contravene the principles of necessity and proportionality envisaged by the human rights standard. The WGAD reiterates its recommendation to the government of the United Kingdom as expressed in its opinion 54/2015 and its December 21st, 2018 statement that the right of Mr. Assange to personal liberty should be restored. The government spokesperson said the UK has a close working relationship with the UN bodies and is committed to upholding the rule of law. Sentencing is a matter for our independent judges who take into account the full facts of each case, and the law provides those convicted with the right of appeal. Assange appeared in court on Thursday via video link from Belmarsh as he began a legal fight against extradition to the U.S., where he is wanted on charges related to the publication of secret U.S. files leaked by Chelsea Manning, a U.S. intelligence analyst who was subsequently jailed. They've included approximately 90,000 reports about the war in Afghanistan, 400,000 Iraq War reports, and 800,000 Guantanamo Bay detainee assessments, as well as U.S. diplomatic cables. Assange declined to consent to his extradition, saying, "I do not wish to surrender myself for extradition for doing journalism that has won many, many awards and protected many, many people." And again, this was from The Guardian. Now, my personal opinion is, obviously, if you've been paying attention, this is just an attack on democracy. This is an attack on free speech. This is an attack on journalism. It's basically the establishment and the war powers putting a lid on any dissenting voices. They want to put a lid on any information that comes out that can implicate them or that can wake people up to the realities of what's going on every single day in our name. So now they're using Julian Assange to basically to be the message to everyone else out there, to all the to all the, low-lying journalists or anybody that's basically speaking authority to power. This could happen to you easily. If we did it to Julian Assange, we could do it to anybody. But, people are going to continue to speak out, man. As long as we have technology, as long as we have, the idea of freedom of speech, the idea of freedom and liberty, we're going to continue to speak our minds. And, obviously I hope that, we all have hope. I'm optimistic. But the U.S. is really trying to get this man. The U.S. is really trying to get him. And I don't blame him either. I would deny shit. I'm not going to the U.S. Screw you. Come get me. But yeah, it's really sad that he's gone through all of this, just for it to come down to him being back in prison, off a bullshit charge for something that doesn't matter, for something that, it's not even a case anymore. So I'll keep you guys posted as I'm posted, but let me know what you guys think about this. Maybe there's some people out there who believe that this is the right thing to do to a journalist. I don't really see that point, but I mean, you can go ahead and try to make it at the end of this video in the comment section below. So like, comment, share, subscribe. All right, I'm out. Until next time.